the tech in my ITSE. It's quite not modified in the basic sense from the base game. The basic idea is you have a skill trees for 4 different categories of techs, and then you have the 10 ship upgrades to the ships. The basic is they cost 5 influence and 5 resources to tech, except the yellow techs, those ones. But they are requirements. So if you look at the red tree, the war 3, you have to take this one before you take this one, and this one has 2 requirements, so you have to have these to get this one, and 3 to have this one. But then, of course, there are different options of skipping those ones, but that is the basic one. The red one is the warfare. This is mostly biological. The blue one is space stuff, and yellow is economics. Let's do the basics. The basics is that you can only take 2 techs per turn, but then you can trade techs, and then you can find techs, and that's it. And then besides these guys, these techs, every race has usually 2 owned techs. Like they have the destroyer tech and their own techs. And these guys cannot be traded, but everything else can be traded. But when these guys have the red one here, so then of course they don't need one of these to get. Well, yeah, you understand. Trading text costs always 1 influence to the giver and the receiver, the same as all other promissory notes. But if you give the research support thingy the promissory note, then it doesn't. Then the giving doesn't cost anything, because if it says on the text that it has to be given, then it doesn't cost anything. Then there is the tech specialty planets, like these ones. Tech specialty planet is a red one, and the yellow one. There are blue and green ones, of course, as well. But to get the benefits of those ones, you have to get the integrated research tech, and they give you a 20% chance to get a tech of the same color at cleanup. But it's always the lowest one, so starting from here upwards. But then they also give, if you have gotten all the green ones, except for example, then they start giving the chance to get the green ship upgrade, because that it is what they do. They also give a -1 to the research. So if you have Velnor, you get one. You get -1 to yellow tech research cost. So then in that case it would only cost you 7 influences. And the same with the red, but it goes only to influence cost. Let's look at the text so that you can see them. Integrated research, Chink, you can read them yourself. Terrawise and contemplative drugs, and ex-bacterial weapons for more fighting. Mag and defense grid and super shields. Oh, this has been moved. Oh, fuck. Yeah, you see it. Your sustained damage gets healed after every battle. And sustained damage gets more hit points, and you reroll your dice. The blue one has many extras. Anti-miss deflector is the start. Then you have sling relay, or the scar exploration, and the warp ride too. But it has 2 red requirements as well. or the fleet logistics, which is quite useless at the moment usually, and the lightweight defector ignores the pass through other ships. Scanlink RedNet drone network at the start of the yellow one, and then you have the peaceful one, the investment fund option, or the war focused path, and then you go to the master trader and the integrated economics. The combat, the unit types is always, some of them get the hit point more, but they always get the combat die upgrade, and the space dock, of course, and the PDS do not have those, but yeah. When you get the Dreadnought 2 upgrade, you get the flagship upgrade as well for bonus, because that would be so unnecessary to take it otherwise. Then there are 3 extra ways to get techs. You can make internal action cards, those ones that do not have any X or XP on them, into techs, but that costs you 5 influence to make them into tech. So that's why there's a tech, and that means that they are one time use per turn things. Then there is the think tank law that gives you the think tank pile of laws, techs. They are always all yellow ones. And then the 3 tech races, so Jolnar and Lokua and Deep Frost Colored has a extra tech pile of that is compilation of all other races techs that are in the game. Almost. The basics, if you cannot trade the tech that is part of your own race, but some races start with techs that are not in the tech tree. So those you can trade, and they are here for extra trading. Yeah, the attachment. You can also find tech specialty upgrades from exploration cards, and those of course go on the planets to get upgraded as well. That is the basics, and that is all except the free tech card. If you find anything in space, or when you trade stuff, tech, they always go to the free tech card, which of course cost you 3 influences to research. The basics is that your culture needs to integrate all tech into their consciousness before they can use them wisely. So it costs 3 influences to take them. So it's not really tech trading is useful, but it costs much. But of course you get more than 2 techs in this way. That's it. Nothing else is the tech. That is everything. Bye.